Hi, Tony. Thanks so much for your question. I know in questions like this, we're usually just thrown off a little bit by the square root sign, but it's quite simple in terms of how we want to get rid of it. So the way we do this, let's say for instance, I've got x, or the square root of x rather. The way I'm going to get rid of the square root of x, because the square root of x is also equal to x to the power 1/2. Now, if I want to make this equal to x to the power 1, what I can do is multiply here by 2, which is squaring it basically, and that's going to give me x to the power 1. So what I actually want to do here is square this so that it ends up giving me x to the power 1. And that's what we're going to be doing in the case of this sum that we're looking at here. So what we will do in this case is we're going to square the numbers that are in the square roots. But remember, it's an equivalent, so we need to square both sides. So we're going to have, in brackets, the square root of 4x minus 3 squared minus, in brackets, the square root of 9 minus 2x squared is equal to 0 squared. We need to square both sides, but 0 squared is still just going to give us 0. So what we'll do next now is we'll notice that, just like we did over here, that square root sign is going to be taken away by, that square root sign is going to be taken away by that squared over there, and we're just going to have x left. So the same thing's going to happen inside these brackets. So the square root sign is going to be taken away by our x, so that's going to fall away, and that square is going to fall away, and that's going to fall away, that square is going to fall away, and we're just going to be left with the sum. So what we're going to have here is 4x minus 3 minus, and I'm going to leave this in brackets because we still need to multiply it by that. So 9 minus 2x is equal to 0 squared is just equal to 0. So now we can clean it up. 4x minus 3 minus 9, and I'm going to have negative multiplied by negative plus 2x is equal to 0. Then I add like terms, 4x plus 2x, that's going to give me 6x. Negative 3 minus 9 minus 12 is equal to 0. And then I'll isolate x in order to answer for this. So 6x is equal to 12. And I'm going to divide both sides by 6. There we go. Therefore, x is equal to 2. And that's how we solve for this particular sum. Okay, I hope that was explanatory, and I hope it helps. Remember this rule that we've written over here. It's very important because it helps us to kind of understand where we're going when we're solving Surd equations. All right, try a couple more. All the best.